you heard and fuck what you said. Fuck all your words, your mouth and your ass. I won't waste words on you. Fuck it all. I will rain down on you. And blood to give it all. And blood to save it all. And blood to end it all. And blood. Fuck it. Fuck all the druggies and fuck all you drunks. Fuck all you want peace. Fuck all you punks. Fuck all you demons and fuck all the priests. Fuck all you pro-life and you rest in peace. I won't waste words on you. Fuck it all. I will rain down on you. Blood to give it all, and blood to save it all, and blood to end it all, and blood. Fuck it. And blood to save it all, and blood to end it, and blood to give it all, and blood to save it all, and blood to end it all, and blood. Fuck it.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? This is Johnny TV. We are live, and it is 9:03 p.m. at night, and I got bored, so we are live. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Kathy Fagan, Donkey Dick, Barbara Buffalo. What? Barbara Buffalo, Mean Green, Destiny, Texas Granny, and everybody else that's coming in. Hello. Good to see everybody. I was sitting here today, and I was bored, and now I'm live, and I'm just sitting here thinking that people think that I owe them an explanation. I don't owe nobody no explanation at all. Well, it's midnight here, but I'm glad you came on. I was also bored. Destiny. That's so cute, Destiny. Yeah. So I'm wondering why people believe or people think that I owe an explanation on anything that I have done or said or anything. I let certain people know my business because I trust them. I trust all you guys over here. And yes, my son's not being held in some wherever that asshole keeps on saying he's being held at. He's going to have a funeral, and it's coming up soon. Yeah, so become a member, damn it. There you go, Donkey Dick. 13 months Donkey Dick's been a member. Yeah, so let's just have a good time tonight. Well, I don't know what you guys want to get into, but we're here. Mean Green, you want to come up on the panel, Mean Green, or what? Can you come up on the panel, Mean Green? You owe no anything. Okay, thank you. You owe no anything. Thank you, Kathy. I think it's funny because I think people don't think I got running water either. No one. All right, Kathy. Thank you, babe. No privacy. Oh, okay, Mean Green. Okay. Okay, Mean Green. I hope you're having a good time on your vacation. That song was very hitting. Fuck them. Did you like it, Destiny Grant? Did you like that song? Did you like that song? I think it was pretty cool. Yeah. That's cool, Mean Green. You're having a good time. Kathy, you want to come up, Kathy? You're more than welcome to come up, Kathy. If you want to, it's up to you. Just let me know and I'll send it in to you. I thought the baby be shaking that booty. Oh yeah. Let me show you guys something today that Texas Granny did for me today. No, I'm not going to because it shows my family. No, I'm not going to. In a few minutes. Okay, Kathy. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another song on real quick because I got to go get a drink. And I'll let y'all listen to another song, okay? I got to get a drink. I'm thirsty. Huh? Who? I don't know what you said, but okay. You're a fake motherfucker, you motherfucker. This is a good song here too, guys. Okay. Yeah, did you get that? Did you get that? You're a fucking fake! Asshole. But anywho, so you know what the good thing is to have is a 24-hour washer terrier that you can go to on when you go do laundry. You have to do laundry. There's a 24-hour laundromat available for anybody that wants to go here in California, and I love it. Me and PG used to go do the 24-hour washer terrier. You know, that's what I think we're going to go. Well, I think we're going to go do that tonight too. We're going to go to the washer terrier and do our laundry tonight. Oh, Will, y'all talking about wills and stuff. Okay. Talking about will. The wheels fall off. The wheels fall off. Hey, hold on, guys. I want to do something real quick. I want to show you guys something, okay? Let me do this real quick.
Well, I offered to come to LA personally and facilitate the autopsy, and they agreed.
Wait, so they won't get to know?
Not found.
Fine, I want to know. Let's stay here and drink this espresso.
Okay, what's up with that?
We'll take a bath in espresso.
Okay, let's try this one. There it is. Yeah, guys, I'm going to show y'all some different funny stuff. Yeah. Facebook. Come on, motherfucker.
Come here. Come here.
What happened?
We don't know.
What happened? Oh. Oh, can you call my mom? Mom! I need you to come pick me up. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble?
I don't think so.
Mom?
What? Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know. We were really concerned about if he was okay or not.
No, stop! Jesus, what? What?
aujourd'hui aussi, c'est un autre jour.
Allô?
Aujourd'hui aussi, c'est un autre jour.
Hey, what are you doing?
She didn't have any money. I started crying earlier, and I just wanted to bless her.
You took a while to bless her?
Yeah, I like to bless pregnant women on the street. because my mom was a single mom, and I don't like to see it in this world.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like $1,000.
Oh my god. You just carry that on you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're gonna lose her. You gotta.
I think I saw her eyeballing some baby stuff.
You see her?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna follow you while you do this.
Put this on your TikTok or whatever. Do it for the whatever. Humans. Don't be weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just making sure you're giving it back.
Shark Hitter, what's going on with you, bad boy? Shark Hitter, what are you doing? How you doing here?
It's also possible that the victims were killed by two different left-hand dominant
of roughly the same height and physical. Because they were killed by the same person. There are more of you.
Everybody listen here. Are you doing homework on a Friday night? Hey, Shark Hitter, why don't you come on up, buddy? Okay, okay, she doesn't have the link yet, does she? I don't see her back here in the back, Barbara. All right. All right, there's the link, everybody, if you want to come up. No, she's not. Barbara Buffalo, there's nobody here in the backstage. Barbara, come check it out yourself. I'm not lying to you. There's nobody back here in the backstage. Kathy, where are you? Hello, Texas Granny. How are you? What are you doing, Texas Granny? You having a good night tonight? I hope so. Texas Granny's in the motherfucking house. Oh, you left. Come back, Kathy. Come back. Come on back here, Kathy. My computer shut down. I had to How to reboot it. It's okay. We got 30 people in here. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button. Ain't that right, Lupe?
Yep.
Lupe, say hit that fucking like button.
So hit that like button.
That's right. That's right.
Give them a like.
Everybody, Lupe says hi, everybody.
Hello.
Kathy, go back, hon. That's okay, Barbara. Hey, let me go back and do this again for the Facebook.
I saw her name on it. I was like, wow. I knew that Nutrafol was working because I was seeing less scalp, especially with Brent. Nutrafol was physician recommended in the holistic approach that my body needed to get growing at Nutrafol.com.
I know. I didn't. Oh, did Lupe go to her court date?
Not yet.
Not yet, donkey. Not yet, Don. You got people that care about you, Lupe.
Thank you. But it's been postponed.
It's been postponed, she said. It's been postponed. Postponed. Lupe. But anyway, I'm letting you know now. Me and Paul's got a very, very important day coming on next Thursday. Yeah. Ha ha! Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Don't be using Tango Booze's name, asshole. You ain't coming up on my panel, period, dude. You fucked that up. Hello, Mr. said I can post it. Okay. Here, let me hit the link like this. Let me see if I can hit the link. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I'm not on my other computer. My other computer is down right now, Texas Jenny. I can't. Oh, wait a minute. I can go do it this way. Oh, it's in the back chat? It's in your ass. That's where it's at, Jim. Yes, I did. Hold on. Let me go to my other. Hold on. Let me do this real quick, guys. Hold on. Hold on, Texas Granny. Hold on. Let me do this. I can do this right here. Let me do this right here, right now. Go right here. Go to YouTube. Go to Johnny Ringo. Everybody wants to know where my son's body's at. Fuck. Huh?
In an undisclosed location.
Yep. You're right about that. Oh man. Come on. There we go.
Okay, fine. What do you want? And I'm not telling you anything. I want your unbiased.
I'm waiting for the chat to come up.
Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you. So come in. Have a drink. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you, Destiny. That's nobody's business. That's right. There's Barbara. Hey, Barbara. Barbara?
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, can you bring that up? Can you bring that what Texas Granny wants us to look at?
That's why I came up. I'm gonna try to paste it in the back. I don't know if I can bring it up because let me get on the laptop and I can.
Oh, okay. You're not inside, are you?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Oh,
I can put it on.
I got it.
All right, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down. I'm just gonna stay in the back.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to share it. There you go. I got it. And here we go. Sharing it. Sharing it. Okay, it's not wanting to play, Texas Granny. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now let me go back to that. Oh, fuck. At the stage. At the stage. Go back up. It won't play for some reason. What is it going on here?
I can do an English accent.
Johnny, I think you get that background running. It's probably slowing you down.
Yeah, Barbara, I gotta have you bring it up. I can't bring it up. It's okay. Are you sure? Are you sure?
And she is still in rehab, going to the bank. Even on both now, if we don't get her bottle walking, they all will lose our jobs. So, the last time I had Roger help me was when I can't find.
How you doing, Eugene? Eugenia. Okay, here, let's do that.
Thank you. I was so hoping you would say that.
Oh my God. Searching, screen searching was canceled. Make sure you click and share on the module that not canceled. Okay. Tracy Gibson, hello. Okay, here we go.
And has a cash app. That just happened to be there. How did I get out there? Wow, how about that?
All right, first minute. Dr. Bailout's reporting. I'm reporting here too. It's simultaneous. Look at that, folks. Look at that big one. He wants to get in there. No, get away. Jim Terry TV, Mr. X in the house. Time for cars. I feel like a little tingling sensation. It's like.
What was her name? Oh, yeah, I know her.
Little Picanita.
Little Picanita. Look at this. There it is right there. That's the fucking thing you want. There you go. Look at that. This is going to be in your dreams tonight. That's what that close-up of that ant looked like. That's where, go look up at that ant on CNN. That's what it looks like right there. Look at that. All right. Look, I'm fucking sweaty because of you people. This is all I can find. It's like a thing for writing on your whatever you're going to get for your grocery store. I'm going to attempt sign my name with my feet on this since you want. I got a red pen here.
Toe down.
All right, hold on. It's been a number of years since I've been able to do this. I performed this trick in bars around New York City for a number of years. Ready? Ah, look at that. Look at that fucking skill. Look at that, Gina. Gina, I'm going to sign your fucking painting with my feet. That's what I'm going to do. Look at that. Part two. Smells really good. Yeah, there we go. You know what's weird about this toe right here is this toenail has started as I've gotten older. It started curling over the toe. That's bigger than Doug's. That's clearly bigger than Doug's. Look at this, Doug.
Time with Mr. X, ASMR on the beach. Mr. X loves every single one of you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having a good time here with me on. We're going to try some things out. You know, try something a little bit different. Mr. X. There it is, folks.
Yep, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another production by Texas Granny. Texas Granny, you're really good at those. I really do like it. Great memories, yes. Thanks. Okay, guys, I got to go to the bathroom. So what song do you want me to play? You guys pick a song so I can play it for you. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. Okay. Play. Okay. Should it's in. Here, we'll play a song called "I'm a Little Bit Off Today."
I'm a little bit off today. Something down inside me's different. Woke up a little off today. I can tell that something's wrong. I'm a little thrown off today. There's something going on inside me. I'm a little bit off today. A little bit off today. I'm a little bit off today. See, I'm a little bit off today. I cannot put my finger on it. Got up a little off today just to play that same old song. I don't really want to try today. I see nothing in my reflection. I'm a little bit dry today. Feel like I could die today. I'm a little bit off today. Feel like I could die today. I'm a little pissed off today, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm a little put off today, and I could not tell you why. We got a really strong fuse today. Everyone around me's fucking crazy. I'm a little ticked off today, a little pissed off today. I'm a little bit off today. I told a little white lie today. I smiled and told someone I loved them. I had to say goodbye today to someone that I love. I couldn't even cry today. I think my heart is finally broken. Didn't need a reason why today. I don't need a reason why today. Of madness, crashed a little bit hard today, crashed a little too hard today. Everybody sing. Today, something down inside me feels so different. Just a little bit off today. You can all fuck off today.
And that's the way I feel most of the days. It's crazy because when you're a little bit off today, when you're a little bit off, your mind ain't working the way it should be working. So if you let people get to you and you let people say all this shit about you, and you look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know what, self? I'm not those things that people are saying about me. I am not whatever people say. You're not that. You know? And my thing is that I don't have to prove nothing to nobody at all. Let's just say if I did not have any of those things that people are saying I don't have, then you got something to worry about. Then I have something to worry about. I don't have nothing to worry about because I know where my son is at. I know where he's going at. And let me tell you this. My son is my business. It's nobody else's business. He was, even though people are saying that I wasn't in his life, yes, I was in his life, off and on. The last 2017 until now, we've all split it up. We all went different directions. And they were looking for me. They were looking for me when the baby was being in custody of CPS. They were looking for me then, but I didn't know the paperwork, what it really meant. I didn't know what it meant because I don't get into that kind of shit. So, you can't always open yourself up to people, because when you open yourself up to people and you're thinking that you could trust that person, that they won't go back and say shit. But no, a lesson learned here. I watch what I say now, because it always gets retwisted up and the narratives get twisted all different directions. And let me tell you something. Johnny Yarbrough has never, ever, 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 ever lied to his audience. I've always told the truth. Always. Yes, Barbara, that's right. And let me tell you something else I like. I like people that like me for who I am. I like people that likes me for who I am and not worry about what I have and not have. Okay? I'm a survivor, not a victim, like Mean Green said. Okay? I'm Johnny Allen Yarbrough. I'm 50 years old. And if you don't like me, fuck you. If you do like me, cool. That's all I got. That's all I want to say. And let me tell you something else that I've learned on being on here on this YouTube streets and stuff. There are many, many people that are not your friend. They are not your friend. But the friends that I have made on here, oh, trust me, I'm going to keep them because they are solid fucking people. They are solid people. And let me tell you something. Loyalty comes a long way. If you're not loyalty, then you're nothing. You've got to be loyal. I have been loyal. I've been loyal to some son of a bitch that fucking calls my boyfriend HIV infested and then calls me names and say things about my son. You want me to forgive you? No, dude. I'm never going to forgive you for them things you said. Fuck that. And like everybody's saying to me, oh, don't let it get to you. I'm not letting nothing get to me. But let me tell you something else. The people that are behind my back, the people that are in my corner, like Jose, Lupe, Jared, he's passed away on, but he had my back. John, there's other people that has my back. But I'm not going to name no names because they know who they are. They know who they are. You want me to say your names, Texas Granny? Texas Granny has my back. Barbara Buffalo has my back. Mr. X has my back. And you want to keep on saying my son my son's not going to be buried? They have him somewhere rotting to death? No, asshole. He's not rotting to death. He's in a safe place where you can't track him down, you motherfucker. So fuck off. Mr. Exposed, how you doing, buddy? You want to come up? Here's the link. And this Twisted Tea stuff, Twisted Tea, I appreciate what you said about my son, but at the end of what you were saying about me and Texas Granny and Barbara Buffalo, that we're nobody. No, we are people. We are people that got fucking misled by another person. That's what happened. And we thought we could trust him, but we can't. I've been letting this build up, Texas Granny and Barbara Buffalo and everybody. I've been letting this build up, and I can only take so much of it. My son is in a safe place, and he's going to be very, very awesome by the end of next week. I don't have to tell nobody where he's going to be at, when we're going to have the memorial. I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. It's my grieving time. I'm allowed to grieve. I'm allowed to feel any way how I want to fucking feel about everything. I don't go out doxing people. I don't go out and do bad things to people. Okay. Kathy, is that you, Kathy?
Hello.
Okay, that's you, Kathy. Here's Mr. X. Mr.
Yeah.
X? Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, earlier, Bung Holio was trying to come up as Tango Booze.
I'm on my phone, so if it doesn't sound very good, I'm not on my computer. But
you sound great. You sound great. You sound great.
I tell you this, I heard about a lot of stuff that was going on tonight. I'm out. I don't know if you know the area, probably PZ does, but City of Industry. It's kind of like an Asian area over there. You know where that's at?
Yes, sir.
City of Industry. They got this fucking bomber crab legs buffet out there.
Yeah.
And I went out there and I got a lot of footage. It's phenomenal. They have this thing. I think it was a Thai buffet, and they have this thing where they have like 6 different soups that they put on your table, and then you choose one of them, then you can add stuff to it. But there's like I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Hold on one second.
Me no like
it's called a pot. Hot pot. Sorry. Yes. It's called a hot pot. So I never had that before. They had crab legs. They had everything. Oh my God. And I got a ton of footage at this place. So that was one of 2 places. And obviously I'm not going to say what's going on tomorrow, because I want that to be a surprise for Monday. But yeah, so I know people have been trash talking all day and this and that. Like I told everybody on XNN, nothing is going to upset Jim more than me making money. And the highest ever monetized show, excluding the YouTube thing and excluding people like that came in on Wednesday, like on Kathy did, just Thursday's show. The highest ever monetized show was Thursday's show.
Yay.
And I want to say something too, Mr. X. My birthday was the most monetized show on my birthday.
I believe it. I mean, you guys are doing a good job over here. And here's the other thing. I heard there was some trash talking about numbers. I played that video so many times, I got some kind of block restriction, it says, Like, it's not a strike, but it says like it's blocked and restricted in some areas. And I'm like, is this still even visible? So, I mean, like Jim used to always say, it doesn't matter about the numbers. It matters if you had a good time, you got the message out. Like, what's really the difference to me if it has 1,200 views, 1,600 views, or 2,000 views? Gives a shit. You know, I mean, I'm not making money off the advertising anyway once you play a famous song. So that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
But, you know, I heard Jim and I guess Shack Lady are talking about fraud and this and that. You know, I have the emails and the documentation about the insurance thing that proves this. Jim agreed to it. Jim was aware of it. Jim paid for it. It was discussed with Jim. And they're saying it's fraud. And this is what the haters are saying. The only reason they're saying that is because they don't want to discuss the Mr. X winning on Wednesday. It's anything else. And I'm going to tell you what fraud is here in actually a minute. So a company that I own has an insurance policy for E&O insurance in case you get sued. You get the insurance for that, okay, for the right thing, and we won the case. How is that fraud? Now, here's the other hand. You know what fraud is? People give you money and you don't buy a van. That's fraud. Not fraud of like, and here's the thing. I don't need to prove how much money I got. Here's how it'll be proved. If I ever decide to sue the petitioner, you know that I spent $3,500 on an attorney. Here's how it'll be proved. If I sue him for $2,000, you'll know that I got it. I mean, I couldn't sue for $3,500 because then that would be fraud. And then I would have to prove to the court, here's how much the attorney was paid. Here's how much I got back insurance. Here's how much is that I'm seeking, and this is why. That's how court works. So anything else is just bullshit. Now let me talk about, this is what I would do. Jim wants to see the insurance information. I will share that insurance information with him privately, or how about this? I'll send it to my mom. The moment he shares publicly a title for that van everybody bought him. Because me getting insurance money for something, I knew how Jim was. Jim, if we go into this, I want to have insurance. I have a feeling I'm going to get sued. You know, I want to make sure, because I know that Jim's unservable, quote unquote unservable. I want to make sure I'm protected. That's exactly what it was for. And by the way, Jim has like maybe like for the amount that he spent into that insurance policy over 3 years, which we mutually agreed upon up front, it's like probably a hair under $700. It's not even that much money. It's a fraction of what he defrauded these people for that van. There's no fucking van.
Can he say that he didn't agree to this?
He could say whatever he wants. I have proof that he did.
Okay.
I got proof that he did. And it's up to him. Here's the thing. If he wants to sue over that, over $700, and he thinks he can do that, then we'll do that. He's not going to do that. He's told me many times that if he ever got served for child support or a restraining order, that he would never show up. He's not going to do that. That's all that is sour grapes because of the win on Wednesday. That's all this is. Now let me get to Johnny. So I hate to monopolize this, but I'm not going to spend a ton of time here because I'm out and about. But
yeah, you're all right.
Okay, this ogre of a woman, Shack Lady. First of all, Shack Lady, you have never ever come up on camera. You are not in a position to ask anybody any questions. You've never shown your face. You've never said who you were. During the Dylan Rounds case, you said your son went missing. You've never had the courage to talk about the case. Shack Lady, I want you to look something up. What did you call it? Zumba spin? You realize Zumba is like an aerobics dance class. They don't even offer that at my gym. And spinning is biking.
Bicycle.
It's two different classes. If you were ever in a fucking weight room, you would know what I'm talking about. I think, unlike Jim, well, I know this, I have a passport. I know I got a passport. I've had a passport for 20 plus years. I have pre-TSA. I have all these things. Jim doesn't fly. How do I have these things? I don't know. My fucking birth certificate, my driver's license. So do I need to, she says that I'm adopted. Anything except talking about they lost on Wednesday. Now I'm adopted. So I have to, a lady who's never shown her face, never come up on camera, couldn't do a turkey drive for Dylan Rounds, never proven anything, never talked about her own son in that scenario, just a complete loser. Why do I owe this person any explanation?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you got one person who's a doctor, one person who's, it seems like everybody in the Terry family has got a job except for Jim. Maybe he's the one who's adopted. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And as far as they were talking about vertigo and lying and this and that, and it getting better, I didn't realize Shack Lady, DMD or Dr. Shack Lady, Dr. Terry there, well, that's Dr. Terry would be Jim's sister, not her. But, you know, Terry, whatever her name is, that she understands about, and she's not around me, she's not a doctor, she's never diagnosed, about vestibular hypersensitivity or driving or this or that and how that is perjury. Well, I'm going to explain it to you, Terry. Listen to this. There was one point back in probably, and I don't owe you this explanation, but I'm just going to prove you wrong like I would if we were in court together. There was one point when I probably had true vertigo, or when it was at its worst, when I was driving around the city of Los Angeles going about 15 miles per hour. It was that bad at one point. So I went to doctors. I did all this stuff. I've talked about this publicly, so I don't mind talking about it. And I eventually figured it out. I went to New Orleans. I found better doctors. I had LASIK before. They said, you should maybe try glasses because maybe your eyesight's not as good as you think it is. I did all these different things. I changed my diet. I did a lot of different things. I started learning about how salt can affect it, how caffeine can affect it. And over time frame, my driving did get better. I went from having difficulty driving 15 miles per hour around the city to being able to drive like 45 or 55 on side streets. But, I still don't drive on freeways. And I certainly don't drive long distances, 140 or 150 miles on freeways. So what I said was true. And I think that a doctor that signed a declaration that it actually has a medical practice in Westchester, one of the largest medical practices in Westchester, California, would risk lying for something as silly as a petition, where they'd even get a TRO, a hearing for that. He's going to risk that? He's going to lie about that? That is in the evidence. Medically unable to drive long distances. Now, like the last time I was down there, Terry, in 2023, it's documented. I took the fucking train. Now, could I do the drive? Could I do it? Yeah, I probably could, but it would suck for me. It would probably, that if there's no traffic, it's about 140 miles away, 150 miles away. Like if you could do it in a straight shot. So you could probably do it in 2 hours if there's not a ton of traffic. It would probably take me 5 or 6 hours to do it. Maybe 4. And I don't know, and I know you don't know because you're not in this state, that between the southern part of Orange County to the northern part of like San Diego County or even Oceanside, if there's really any side streets, when you go through that Camp Pendleton area, there's some areas off near the beach. I don't think you can go side streets all the way down there. So how would that work? So, and here's the biggest kicker of all. Restraining order petitions in hearings, this has been a big thing since COVID. I got to explain this to like this woman's mentally retarded. Here's the thing. You don't have to appear in person. And let me tell you something else that I learned yesterday, Johnny.
Yeah.
If there is ever a, what's it called? What's the term I'm looking for? Appeal? Do you know? Yeah, and let's just say, for example, they appeal it. I asked the attorney that question the other day, and I said I wouldn't talk about this, but I'm talking about this because Shack Lady's an idiot and she's trying to say things that are inaccurate. He said he's never seen an appeal that's lost on merit go through. The main reason is in these court cases, and in this court case particularly, and in a lot of these restraining order hearings, petitions for them, they don't have a court reporter. For anybody who ever signed into any of those to watch any of those 5 or 6, there's no court reporter there. There's only court minutes, Terry Esquire. So there's only court minutes. And so the only way that you can prove if the judge or if the court did something wrong is if you had a court reporter doing everything. Well, that's going to be very hard to prove. And here's the biggest thing, if there's ever an appeal. I'm not required to go or even participate at all. You know why? Because an appeal doesn't, this is the advantage of having an attorney and paying the money. Because you get to find this stuff out. You don't have to use ChatGPT like Leanne. The advantage is there's no default. Like if the person isn't there in court, it's not like a default judgment or the person didn't show up. He's already been there. You've already lost. He's not required. You're talking to the judge for the appeal. If you get the appeal, yada, yada, but it's not required. So it's like if the chances of him winning was 1%, now the chances of an appeal, because I heard people talking about this and I asked the attorney about it, are like 1/100%, and I'm not required to be there. So that wouldn't be not showing up. It's not required to show up, just like Leanne. See, here's the thing. The difference between that scenario is we've already argued our case and won. Leanne never showed up and argued it at all. So I don't think that that's going to happen at all. That's why they're just going away, because they know it's very unlikely. But they're welcome to go do whatever they want. Now, getting back to somebody like Shack Lady, you know, Shack Lady, I will offer you a couple different things since you're buddy with Jim. But I understand what this is. You want me to argue with Jim so you guys can have entertainment, so Jim can get worked up, and then you see me and Jim going back and forth at each other because you really don't like Jim, and you just want Jim to be animated, and so maybe you guys can do some dirt on him. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But here's what I will offer for Jim or for you. Come up on my show on camera and ask, well, how about this? We'll do it off air. That way you can't porn bomb anybody. My phone number is public, 310-741-0845. Shack Lady, call me. We'll schedule a time. We'll record it off air. You got to show your face. You got to be on camera. And before I show you my birth certificate, I want to have a conversation. Not that I really care that much, but I know that this is your Achilles heel. We're going to talk about what happened to your son. And we need some verification of it too. So if I'm going to pull out my birth certificate and show you who my mom and dad are, then you need to talk and prove of who you are. And see, here's the thing. Nobody really cares who you are. You just want a response, so I'm going to give you one because it's entertaining, right? And if Jim wants to do this thing about an insurance thing because he's butthurt, I heard this Crab Legs Friday, he didn't get the amount of money he was looking for. You know, he always tried to get $69.99. People were telling me he was reading off, they're tracking his cash apps. He was reading off cash apps and PayPals that were from previous days. He didn't even get to the $69.99 this week. That's how many people he's lost. So what I would say is this, Jim, I'll offer you two things. And it's not even for me because I wasn't even really part of it. I'm not part of it at all. You pull out and prove with a VIN number and a title of the van that you purchased, and I want to see a bill of sales. And then I will be happy to prove to you. And you said that I was sent a check. No, dumbass. When you have a bank account and you get an insurance settlement, they send it to your bank account. There is no check. It was sent straight to me. That's what happens when you're not in check systems and you actually have a bank account. They send you the money. Routing number, account number, we'll send you the money tomorrow type thing. That's how I got it that fast. Does that make sense? So there is no check. So when you can prove, after all these nice people gave you a van, you show me a title, and then when I see that title, I want to see you next to the van, and you pointing to the VIN number of that van on camera as you're showing the title. I want to see the VIN number on camera at the same time as the title, like live. So, like, let's just say I know you can't do that. So I'll give you another offer. Next time you're in Florida, or you know you're going to be in Florida, give a 1 month notice. I'm going to be in Florida, you say this, on October 1st. You say that on September 1st. And for 20 minutes, you go live on a street corner, let's just say Landmark in Curlew Road. You know where that is. There's a basketball court there. It's a public place. So for 30 minutes, you're going to stand on that corner, not on a Sunday, with a month notice. If you do that, I'll provide the insurance information for you. So here's what I'm saying. You prove what you're saying. I got what I got, and I can prove it. Okay? I got a birth certificate. I got the information. Why do I have to prove anything to you? I got to see something. And what I'd like to see, since you said you're not hiding, is you, next time you're in Clearwater, Florida, give a month's notice, and don't do it in years from now. Do it now. And say, I'm going to be on the corner of Curlew and Landmark. I'll be here for 30 minutes at 1 p.m. on October 1st. Here I am live right now, and you're taking questions. After that 30 minutes, I'll send you the insurance information. But if you can't do that, then you're hiding. Or these are two simple things, because you already have the van, right? You could just show the VIN number and show the van. See, in my opinion, Kathy, taking money from people under false pretenses and not coming through, that is fraud. Not taking insurance money for your company in a scenario that you're in a court case that you won, that you deserve, and that was discussed all along. And Jim, I do have proof about this. So, I mean, I don't think you'll step in a courtroom over $700, but if you need to do that, you need to do that, and you'll lose too. And would I talk like this if I wasn't confident? Last thing, Johnny.
Okay.
The people at the gym that I work out at. See, this is the great thing about working out or training or doing whatever you want to do. This is for Shack Lady. They're very aware of things that I can or can't do. When you get into something like Pilates, for example, that actually helps with your core and helps stabilize you, and it'll help your balance. So there's sometimes where, there's only like one or two dudes in the class. I'm not taking that because I want to hang out with a bunch of women. It's because I want to work a bunch of different muscles, build my core so my balance would even be better. Plus dieting, eating better, working out, living cleaner and cleaner. All those kind of things are helping me. So, but when there's been times, Shack Lady, because it doesn't sound like you've ever been in a gym, where they're asked, hey, listen, bring the box, put it on top of the reformer machine, stand up on top of this, okay, do this lunge, and everybody else is doing it, and I'm doing it from the ground. Not because I physically can't do it, because it's a bit more difficult challenge when it comes to balance. The guy who runs the class, you are allowed to modify or do anything to help you. Now, these little girls who are 5'3", 5'4", 110 pounds, I'm around 200, 6'1". It's harder to do it to begin with, let alone, that's how you modify things. I'll tell you another one that you'll probably make fun of. I can run. I'm actually a better runner than Jim. You can look at the tape of Jim running recently and me on the tape running in water, and I can run in wet sand and in water better than Jim can on turf with cleats. So with that being said, I got a little problem with running on a treadmill because I'm running and there's mirrors, but I'm not really going anywhere. So that induces kind of a weird sensation, right? At least for me. I don't know if that happens for other people. For me. So what I do instead of, because there's a circuit training, and and the treadmills are one of the 5 or 6 circuits. So what I do is instead of running, because I run all the time, I don't need to do that. I do what's called a sled push, where you push, like you put it on a high angle and you're pushing the machine. You're not actually pushing it, but you're using all your legs. Or you go to the side, getting in squat position, and just it's kind of almost like a crab walk, left to right and going up. So I do those exercises that are less impact and are not going to hurt the vertigo or whatever you want to call it. And that helps me. That's modifying a workout and getting the most of your workout. See, you wouldn't know anything about that. And I guarantee you, if you walked in my gym, everybody knows me. So this whole idea, and this is such a stupid thing to talk about, Johnny, because they want to talk about anything except for the Mr. X being a winner. That I go and lift weights for 3 days a week, and then I go and do maybe 3 to 4 classes. Sometimes I do, I'll lift weights and do a class on the same day. So 5 to 6 days. I've done 7 days in a row. I mean, go look at the footage. Look at the footage of Jim recently. Look at the footage of me. Bottom line, but especially when I'm on the beach, and that's a pretty big shirt. But like when I'm running, and you can see, I mean, it's not even close. So, I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, Mr. X. People in the chat says, "Where's the STFU song at? You need to play it after every statement."
Well, yeah, I should send that to you. You know what? Shut the fuck up. That's actually a pro wrestling chant. So what I did is, this is another thing that I did. I purchased, I paid my own money for it. It was called Media Human. And you could download any video off YouTube. It downloads it with this program. But you could also take out the audio. Like, say it's a music video, you just want the audio only. Like that pro wrestling, the noise, like that's from a live event with a crowd involved from the Glorious Domination thing. So I got a pro wrestling chant from WWE where they're saying, "Shut the fuck up." I could send it to you if you want to put it in, your thing for later on, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The ECW and the "shut the fuck up" and, like "let's go Cena sucks." I mean, you can add all kinds of stuff in there in the sound effects, but, yeah, I mean, everything. See, here, this is the other thing, Shaq Lady. Over 4 years, and even the haters know this, I have built up more equity in telling the truth and facing you people than Jim has or any. When I say something, it's true. I've built up that kind of equity. When I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to be there.
Yep.
And that's why they're so sick of me repeating it over and over again. And when Jim says something, you're probably going to get what Jim says maybe like 35% of the time. Or you'll get like a lesser version of it. That's it. I mean, that's it. Like, hey, we're going to do camping shows. You got one, you never really got one again. Mr. X is going to be, driving around the hover cart. I did all the work. Jim was talking to Angel Gotti on the phone. I got some questions. Whatever happened to Brooke Hogan? I heard there was a big falling out. Now, Jim, that I got a friend of mine who knows her. If I want to, I can ask my friend, which happened to you? Man, you went quiet on that subject real quick. Now, maybe you're working on something. Maybe I got to call Dark Side of the Ring. Because those producers aren't hard to get a hold of. I mean, it's not like you're making any money off that. You're just giving them ideas. I mean, this is my big question, Kathy. I mean, because you're a smart lady. You've been around. You've been involved in businesses and this and that. You're a successful person. What did I do in that court case that they're saying is wrong or is perjury? Explain to me. First of all, none of them were in there. But what have I'd like somebody to explain. What are they saying? I don't know if you've seen it, that is perjury. Somebody explain this to me.
I have no clue.
He said that you told the court that he had a gambling problem.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
He 100% does. He does.
Well, he said it's a lie.
It's 100% a fact. I heard my dad say it the other day, a couple weeks ago. Here's the thing. My question is this. If he doesn't have a gambling problem, then where's the van at? Then where's all the money that he earned on the OTT over the last 3 years? Why does it, like, why do I not have to have you guys? I never ask you guys to buy me anything. Why does he do that and I don't do that? Why does he have a show that's simply about raising $69.99 right before the weekend when most of the NFL games are typically on during the season? You know, and it's that's not perjury. That's my testimony. I've known Jim for years. I've been around Jim. I've seen when he was gambling at age 15, 16. The reason he doesn't have anything is because of gambling. In that house that he's in, that's not his house. You could go look it up. His wife got divorced. He married her. They were in the divorcee house. She sold that house. They moved into where they're at now. Go look up the records. He's not on there unless they added him recently. Last time I checked, he wasn't on there. She owned it. I'm just saying, I mean, call me a liar if you want. Maybe something's changed that I'm unaware of, but, you know. And my question would be this. The closest thing that Jim's ever had to a job was the OTT over the last couple years. What happened to all those 1099s that were sent? Did he file taxes on those? What happened to all that money that he made? Either through the memberships or through Cash Apps, and he probably made more than me. Where's all that money at? It's pretty simple. And here's the thing. Everybody knows where he's at. That's not an expensive area to live in.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
not
Rex,
Southern California.
Mr. Rex, he keeps on saying my son's body is just rotting and spoiling to death,
No, I mean, it depends. That's just, he's just trying to hurt you. The way that I look at it, you can look at this the reason Jim failed in his life is he's a half empty type guy. I'm a half full type guy. I look at it like this. Technically, your son's still living because his body is helping other people to live.
Yeah.
And those people who are getting a second chance aren't wasting their way in Northeast Ohio trying to beat their chest like they're a fucking football player. They're probably getting healthy because of him. So the way that I look at it, in some ways, he's more alive. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
That's right.
What?
Help us look for your cat. The doors were left open in the cat.
The cat's outside back out there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hold on, guy. Go ahead, Mr. X. I gotta help find my cat because people left the doors open.
I just don't understand all these haters that hated him are now supporting him.
Well, they don't like him, Kathy. Here's what it is. They want me to argue with him. They want me to expose him so they can turn their backs and serve him. Like Watcher Crazy for a little while was trying to be cool with us. Then she hired some private investigator and it didn't work. Those people don't like him. Jim just has nobody. He has nobody left. So that's why he's giving Leanne and people like that an opportunity to talk and to get at him. They don't like him. And you bet your ass you're right. I would take Barbara Buffalo over Sugar Plum any day. And Jim also agreed with that.
Huh?
I like that one song about you.
Hey, Mr. X PZ wrote a song about you.
No, about Jim.
About Jim.
See, when I talk about this kind of stuff, and I don't know what the song is or isn't, but I'm not making fun of Jim, or I don't want to make light at anything of Jim. I hope he straightens his life out. I don't want to do hater stuff towards Jim. What I'm saying are facts. They're not bits. They're not. Now, I did a little bit with the glorious domination. I'm not doing bits about Jim. I'm not making up lies. I guarantee you, everything I say, I could prove.
Haters are saying all of this Rosie try to keep X and JT fighting.
Well, and that's probably close, but the bottom line is I'm not fighting with him. All I said was, I got the insurance money. All I said was, we won. All I said were things that were true. Like I know Sugar Plum. Like, she's emailed me before. I know what her real name is. I'm not doxing her or putting her phone number out there. I'm not doing what Jim is doing. I'm not doing that. Why would I? And even after the stuff she said to me, you know why Sugar Plum likes Jim right now? It's because she had no place to go. She was thrown off the OTT. She had no place to go. Jim said, I can make the final decision. I said, if this means losing Barbara Buffalo, a person, by the way, Jim, who's done a lot for you, and you know what I mean, a lot, but probably the person who's done the most for you, excluding me. Like, I'm not going to get into it any more than that. You know, so if you're going to make it, like, for you not to grab her back, I mean, it's ridiculous.
See, I don't know them that well, these haters. Oh.
They're just more of the same kind of people, and all of them came in during.
Mr. X, do you remember on, I think it was on your show or Jim's show, where he had Texas Granny and Barbara Buffalo sending the cash up to get rid of Sugar Plum in the chat? Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Yep. And I got some messages here too. It says somebody, and I don't know who said this, but I'm like, I haven't turned my burner phone on. I caught what you said last night. I noticed it. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, that Jim can't have a bank account. I wonder why, though. And this is somebody emailing me with a number that ends in 20. Here's what I know, and I don't know if this information is up to date, but I could tell you what's happened in the past. Jim would gamble and lose. And he would, you know how you could do with a bank account where you're like, if you go minus, it won't allow you, or you go minus, you could pay it back. Like, you have two options with a bank.
Yeah.
Jim would always choose the option if he goes minus, he could pay it back. He would use that as leverage, in my opinion. I'm just stating this from my opinion, how I saw it, to be able to get more money for gambling. You know, or he has to gamble, so he goes minus 300, you know, or whatever the case is, or have to pay some bills. Well, what's the difference? At least he's caught up, and he's going to have. See, the good thing about the OTTs, he always had money coming in. That's why he's as frantic as he is now. He knows that he doesn't have the same amount of money coming in. It's documented. He's got no super stickers. He's not reading off cash apps. People are tracking that he's reading off the same things.
Yeah, he's reading 3-day-old one.
He's reading like 3 days old one. So what happens, whoever phone number ending in 20620, you're wondering why. There's a thing that's called check systems in banks. And when you get into check systems for having a negative bank account, you go into all banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Sometimes these smaller credit unions won't see it, but if they see you do that, then they're going to do one of those things where you got to have you got to have 500 in there, and you got to always have a minimum of, because they don't trust you. They don't want you to go balls up on them, as we call it. Now, how would I know this if Jim hasn't been doing this for the last 30 years?
True.
So that answers your question.
Well, he was asked that in the chat, and he didn't answer. So.
Now, could he be up to date and have money and not be in check systems and figured everything out? Sure. I wouldn't know. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that's what I've seen with him in the past.
You could also be put on somebody else's bank account.
That's right. And look at the evidence. Why would he ask Johnny Yarbrough about if you could get YouTube money sent to Cash App if you had a fucking regular bank account like a human being? Why would you need to send that to Cash App? Now, I understand not everybody's credit's perfect, and yeah, I'm not judging anybody. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But why would he ask that question if he already had bank accounts? Figure it out. By the way, I want to say what's up to Jeremy M. He got the package that was sent out to him today. Check that out. I'm glad you got that, Jeremy, already. That was pretty quick.
Wow.
I also got, I said I wouldn't talk about him again. And Johnny, I hope you don't mind this, but you know how that process server that I talked about on Friday?
Yeah. Thursday,
I'm sorry. Today's Friday. He texted me last night at 10:13 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I'm going to read it.
Go ahead.
Stop calling me. Stop texting me. Goody for you. You won. Hip, hip, hooray. I don't care. I did my job, and you are a big-ass liar, too. I never stalked you. I never told you at that event. I never told you that I was at that event looking for you so I could serve you with a TRO, and that it took several hours, and then I finally spotted you. You went up the escalator, so I went up the escalator after you. Never once did I step foot in that blood drive room. You know that too. Well, that you went in there with that two girls, with the room with two girls that are probably 40 years younger than you. And before I could even get over, you walked out of the room with those two girls. And that's when I served you outside of that room. This guy's triggered. I never went in there. The woman sitting at the table next to you when I served you knew that, and so did those girls. And God knows how many other people. Stop lying. Get over yourself. Stop harassing me. And then I responded. There's footage of me outside by the water fountain. You could have served me then. That took place before he served me. So obviously he was following me around because Watch Your Crazy posted screenshots from that footage. You lied. Why don't you leave me alone? I politely notified you of the police report. If you did nothing illegal, and you weren't in the room, then you have nothing to worry about. Have a good life. P.S. There was never a TRO. I never stepped foot in that courtroom either, like you said I would have to. So, and here's another thing that I think is hilarious. He says that I walked in there with two women that are 40 years younger than me. I'm 47. So apparently I had two 7-year-olds walking around with me? Is this the new
granddaughter?
So, yeah, either that or he thinks I'm really old, or my girlfriend and the person she was with are in great shape and he thinks they're a lot younger than they actually are. One of the two. But I can tell you that they're not 7. So, in fact, I think both of those women are closer to my age, within probably 5 or 10 years, than it is 40 years. So to say that shows what a fucking idiot this guy is. Let me tell you this, Mark. All that was done there, and I'm going to say it for the last time, so Watch Your Crazy can play this for you, and I know you're scared. All that was done was to put in a police report because I was told that you were in that room. Now, if I had my back to you. If I was told, if that's inaccurate or it's not true, sir, you got nothing to worry about. But if Watch Your Crazy puts out more information, then you lied and you're the source of it. So if, like I said the other night, if there's nothing there, it's relegated to an incident report and you got nothing to worry about. But per your text to me, it seems like you are worried. And by the way, sir, there was no TRO. There was nobody who was walking around with me that's 40 years younger than me. Really? I mean, this guy's a fucking idiot. And, sir, your testimony was thrown out because it had no merit, no evidence to it. Here's what I would ask you, Mark. Watch Your Crazy. Play this for him. Now, on the second to last hearing, the petitioner said this, that you were on your way to San Diego and you were going to be there as a witness in person, and you were in traffic. You never showed up there. And if you are in the Irvine area, and I think that's relatively well known because your business is based out of Irvine and it's public record, it's public, Watch Your Crazy made it public, from you to go to Irvine, and I know the Irvine Spectrum, I know that area very well, I used to know the film commissioner in that area. If you had to go to Irvine down to San Diego, you would probably hit traffic at some point. But you know what's weird? About 30 minutes later, you appeared in your home in a T-shirt. So it appears that somebody lied here. So when you did your little testimony there on the second to last hearing, I don't know what your house looks like, but it looks like you are in a comfortable chair in a place that you are familiar with a T-shirt and shorts on. That's what it looked like to me. You were never going. So who lied on that one? You? Him? And then all that effort? You have to realize, and I know Orange County, and I know Oceanside, and I know the traffic and all that, and getting into San Diego, and certainly downtown San Diego, and then you got to pay $50 to park at that court, or you could park down the street. Like, you understand, even from that area, that's like 4 hours round trip if you're not hitting any traffic. You're going to go do that to go do a fine and spend $50 to $100? You lied. You were never coming down there in person. That was not true. Because if you were going to be there in person, you would have been there in person. And if anybody had the wherewithal, you know what they would have said? You don't have to come down here in person and pay for parking. You could do it online. But you would know that if you actually had an attorney there, which you said you would have on the first hearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we go around and around. It's dumb. This is why I want to be done talking about this shit. So there you go, Mark. There's your answer. And all I did when I called him is said, listen, just want to notify you, just like the first time I called him, the only time I called him, I'm notifying you, this is the first time I called him, that Watch You're Crazy is taking the footage and making it public. Are you aware of that? And then this time, listen, I'm just making you aware that since she has that footage, I filed a police report on you and your business. If you didn't send anything, and somebody told me something that was wrong, I'm not lying. But if that's incorrect, then you got nothing to worry about. But it seems, according to this guy texting me and sending that kind of a thing and talking about people, obviously he was unaware of his surroundings if he thought I was walking around with two women that were 40 years younger than me. Women that were I'm 47. Even if I was 57, that means what? They're 17? That sounds like some fumble nut shit. Thank you, Jeremy M, for coming in on the Cash App. I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. X. You're welcome.
There you go. Jeremy M, that Visions of Horror has a short film on it called Hooligans Valley. Speaking of Anaheim, that was one thing that I shot when I first moved into LA and in Anaheim and Long Beach in 2005. So that it's kind of like a takeoff of kind of all those goofy trailers from Something Weird Video, all those drive-in movies. It's kind of the guy who wrote it kind of did like an acid trip and came up with it, but it's goofy. It's over the top. But the cool thing about that whole kind of disc, the Visions of Horror one, is Tiffany Shepis, who's also in Samurai Priest, hosts the entire thing. And that came out before Live Evil Samurai Priest did. So that's something early on, and then you got the original cut of the movie. So you can decide for yourself.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be on here that long. I think I'm pretty much done. Well, how about you, Mr. X? You pretty much done?
Yeah, I'm not able to check my PayPal or anything else. So if anybody, sent anything else in, thank you, and I'll catch up with you on Monday. But I plan on, I gotta respond to the responses, and I'm not worked up. I'm not aggravated. I will say this. I'm just going to say this. I heard something. I was sent a message about Watch You're Crazy saying she would pay if he lost a judgment. She wouldn't pay the money to me, but she would pay it to him to pay to me. You might have just made my decision a little bit easier for me. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know, but those kind of comments are making a decision for me. I want you people out of my life, but we'll see. Like I said, on Monday, Tuesday, I might wake up and feel differently. But those kind of comments, it sounds like you're asking me to do it. And you know what? And just like Jim would say, in that scenario, I can't lose. Because what would happen? Let's just say you lose the case. There's nothing that's lost except for a little bit of court filing fees. If you win the case, Watch Her Crazy pays for it. If she doesn't pay for it, she's already a bigger liar than she is. You know what I mean?
Said it.
She don't have $2,000. Hey, what's up, Texas Granny? Eric Murphy, I see Barbara Buffalo in here. Donkey Dick, what's up? What's that? What did PZ say?
I would say hello to that person that just came in, but I can't pronounce her name. Mahos.
I don't know.
Rahos. Yes, that's my son. When he was a baby.
Johnny.
Pause the snitch.
So Johnny, what else you got? Anything else going on?
Nothing left.
He's got to go do laundry. That's what he's got left.
I'm going to make him do laundry.
I am tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and I keep saying over and over again, I really don't want to talk about these subjects, but people send me messages and I don't have to watch these shows. They like break down what's being said. And to hear things like I'm adopted by somebody like Shack Lady is just fucking ridiculous.
I saw
Just
that. Yeah.
any kind of subject humanly possible. So, what instead of saying, hey, I got, that young man that stood up and lost, he's got courage. Why doesn't anybody say, you know what, Mr. X took on Leanne. Mr. X took on this, never hid, got an attorney and beat it. What a bunch of courage that is. You don't hear that going my way. I mean, you do from people who like me, but you think that these haters be like, what else could they say? What else could they say? They're going to congratulate me?
Yeah.
I do got something I want to bring up real quick, Mr. X.
Oh, yeah, please.
I saw an email today that really irritated me and was really bothering me. Whoever you think you are that wants to downgrade my mods, downgrade Texas Granny, downgrade Barbara Buffalo, you got another thing coming. You are not allowed here no more.
You know who it is?
Yeah, I do. She cannot be in my chat no more.
Who is it?
Steffi. She called Texas Granny all kinds of names.
Yep.
And
here's what people don't realize. Johnny, I know you probably maybe run things a little bit different than me. Like, I don't give them a bunch of instructions, but like sometimes like I'll tell Texas Granny or I'll talk to Barbara Buffalo or Rainbow Melon. Those are my three moderators. And I'll be like, hey, here's kind of the idea.
How rude.
And we'll figure it out later. If you feel like you need to block them, we'll figure it out later. Like if you have, but don't block, either I've said this before, like OTT people who, if you dislike somebody, let's just say all of a sudden one of the moderators disliked Miss Texas or Trucker Girl, somebody who's been around and been a big contributor and not been a big problem, but let's just say they had a personal beef. Well, that's not fair to me, And if I have to choose, like if it gets to a point where I have to choose, then I got to choose the person that's been around longer and done more and been involved more. So when it came to somebody like Sugar Plum, well, Sugar Plum violated, per what Jim said, by going into hater chats. And then she started shit talking Barbara Buffalo and other people. And then Barbara Buffalo's like, well, if I'm over here and I'm getting shit talked, then I don't want to be over here. So now I'm being put in a decision. I got to make a decision.
Yeah, she called PZ a drama queen little bitch.
Who did?
Sugar Plum.
Oh, Sugar Plum, yeah. She's a bitch.
Remember when Leanne had no place to go? She had no community left after she got booted from Angel Gotti's.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Sugar Plum was when she got booted off the OTT and not allowed to be in it, like on YouTube channels. But now she's got a place. But Jim doesn't respect a whole lot.
You didn't want her back then anyway either.
He'll take her money because there's not many people left, and he's probably okay with her doing work for him, but he doesn't respect her.
That's right. He doesn't.
I mean, how he respects people has been proven over the last month. So, Jim, there's the offer. I'm not going to sit here and do a 4-hour show about it. You know, another thing I'll tell you about Jim real quick. Notice this. If Jim is not making money, he ends the show.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yep. If money has I saw the shit thing there. If Jim hasn't gotten a super sticker in 20 minutes, he's done. He'll be like, where I'm like, okay, these people are here. They've given me money. I got to give them some, even if money doesn't come in for an hour. Like, I have all these things planned. This is how I'm going to end it. This is what, the show. So it's not like, hey, money keeps coming in, and if it's not, I'm done. That's not how it works.
And at least you say goodnight. You just don't end the show
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Well, I try to be thoughtful enough to even make like ending of shows, like, so how it ends. Thank you for watching. Are you still here? Like, I went out there and shot that little weapon there, the fake Uzi. I didn't ask anybody for any money for that thing. Cost $250. Each one of those blanks is $1. I shot that 3 times. Now I ended up having a few camera angles on the best take, but that's something I did, and I wanted to do that. I thought it would be cool. I wanted to add that to the collection. Jim's not going to do any of that. He's not even going to show you the van that you bought him.
Yep.
All right, Kathy. Well, I guess I'm out of here.
All right, Mr. X.
Tell X I have a question.
Mr. XPZ
Okay.
has a question real quick.
Go ahead.
On exactly, was it football or boxing or what?
I couldn't hear. What's the
I
question?
can hardly hear them.
Hey, come over here, Paul.
No, just ask him. What do you bet on?
What? Who?
Jim, what would he bet on? Football?
Oh, what did Jim bet on? Football or boxing or what?
Jim will bet on, I think, primarily the NFL when that's in there. When he'll bet on preseason. He will bet on baseball. He'll definitely bet on basketball. He'll bet on other sports, like he'll bet on indoor and arena football. Other leagues. I don't think he's ever had a game where he could bet against or for or against himself. So I'm not saying that. I don't think he's betting on WNBA or anything like that. But UFC, or if there's a major boxing event, there's always something you could bet on.
Football.
Yeah, college football, college basketball. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I always say this to Jim. Here's why Jim loses at gambling. He only bets overs. He bets everything over the total, and he always loses. Because like Jim, especially the NBA Finals, you got to bet those games under. But see, here's the thing: that's the addiction of the gambler. It's more fun to watch a game and root for points and root for action than to sit there for 2 hours and root for nothing.
Yeah.
So, tell me I'm lying about that.
Does he go to casinos and stuff, or just?
Yeah. There's one not too far from him called Hollywood.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep. There's a few of him around the area that he's at, and I didn't say this in the past. That'd be the best place to serve him. Now, I don't know if they have online or not. I don't know enough about Ohio and that area to know if they have online or not. But at some point, if you're winning or if you're losing, you either got to go and collect your money and pull it out, or put money in to be able to gamble again. That'd be the best place to get him. That's where you'd get him. You'd get him at one of those places because he's going to have to go. Now, that's hard to do because there's 3 or 4 places. He could also go down to Wheeling, which is 92 miles away. But you would catch him in the vicinity of one of those 5 or 6 places. I don't even know if there's that many.
Yeah.
And typically, because I know I bet sports too, if the sports books, when you put money in or collect money, are only certain hours of the day. I mean, it's not like, I don't know, maybe Ohio's different, but like in Vegas, you can't. If you have a winning ticket, like a paper ticket, you can only collect that at the casino cage. If you have it on your app, you got to wait till the next morning to withdraw money or to add money while the sports book is open. So all you would have to do is have somebody, when any kind of major sports are going on, stay at that one of those sports books. He'd walk in there, you get him.
Oh, wow.
Or he would stop gambling, which probably would help him.
Sonny, ask him what the most was he ever won.
Paul wants to know what was the most he ever won. Why does it matter?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know he's not a big parlay guy, although he did talk about having a big recent parlay win within the last month, which I don't know what happened to that money. But I don't.
That's interesting.
And won it. You know, he's like, oh, I got so lucky. This ended up winning. Look at this ticket. I was like, oh, good for you. You know, so I mean, I've seen him bet at $3,000, you know, I mean, but I've also seen him literally have no money. And within 2 or 3 weeks, he built it up to 10 or 12 grand. I've seen him do like just go on an ultra hot streak and build up a ton of money. I've seen him do that a couple times. It's how he got that BMW.
Wow.
I mean, he don't have it anymore, but
I like watching you play that Wolf game.
yeah. Here's how I like to do it. I bring X amount that if I lost it all, it's not like I can't pay my rent, and then I get $140 in slot play. When I go there, or my mom goes there, or Dr. Bailout's playing, everybody plays on my card, so I can get the free parking and all the rewards and all that stuff. Because we don't all play at the same time. So what happens is, I'll put in $100 and I'll have $140 free play, and I'm like, okay, well, if I do, let's just say it's $240, right? If I do $2 spins 120 times and I never get in the bonus, I'm not going to win anything. You know what I mean? Or if I do 240 spins and I'm not plus, this machine's not working right now. Then I'd come back later. Yeah. But I don't put $600-700 in there. Like, my goal is start with 100, leave with 500. And the last time I was in Vegas, I showed it. It's on my channel. I hit a jackpot. I left with over $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, for people who file their taxes, that's called a 1099-G.
Yep. I've gotten those.
Yep, I've gotten them in one each of the last 2 years. So, all right, well, I'm out of here, Johnny. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
I'm just trying to see if I missed anything in the chat. I'm coming over the chat. It's harder to do this. I don't like doing this on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Stiffy was in here. What'd she say?
Hello, everybody.
They banned her.
Well, in Texas Grady, Mr. X put the money he makes back into his shows. Well, not 100% of it, but I do some of it. Like, I was crazy to hear Jim say, I can't believe he spent $1,000 on that opening. Yes, that's what you do. If you're going to take that many people's $30 a month, you better have something that's like better than a YouTuber. Just that Mr. X, like, little crystal, the crystal in the thing that it spins, that's like $120.
Wow.
Just that. I mean, so like, I think that it was like $100 for the crystal, or maybe it was $75, and the spinning thing was $20. And then I did the what's that called? The Funko Pops. And, I had somebody help me fix them up so they look like Mr. X, and, do all those things. And then drive down there, pay for parking in Hollywood. I mean, none of that. So we sold some of those. Or really, I sold some of those. But, that stuff's not free. But my goal was, like, if I could do something and I'm somewhere and I can get content out of it, like what's happening here today and tomorrow, then I'll do that. But I'd be doing these things anyway, so why not at least be able to share it, and it's something different?
Now, do you lose them?
Lose what?
Like that crystal ball and stuff that you paid for?
No, I still have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
wasn't sure if you lost it or.
no, it's on top of my Jackery. In fact, I got a box of stuff that's over the last 3 years. Like, I probably got 20 different backdrops. I got, like the thing that says it's like in wooden letters. I went down to Michael's and I bought the JTTV one. Then I sanded them down and then I painted them, bought the paint, stood them up, glued them down. And then like, that was like one idea for a shot, just for one shot that we used in the thank you videos, which I produced all those. Then I had an XNN one. I painted those purple. Like, these are all like little things. Like it's like a tiny little project. If Jim, I've said this before, if Jim did 25% of the work that I did on the OTT, it would be astronomical. Or would have been.
Yeah, but is he crafty like that or?
Well, I mean, I'm not crafty either, but you with YouTube, you can go on there and learn stuff. I mean, I'm not an arts and crafts person. I'm not an editor. I'm not a person who knows how to make Canva. I'm not a tech guy. You just learn it. And some of them, if you look at the early ones, they suck, and then they get better. Then you could use AI, and you just learn it. I mean, learning to drive is a lot harder than learning Canva.
I know, I had to learn Canva. That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's just like you just slowly learn it, and then you get better and better. And they even have a free version of it, and just like you learn StreamYard or anything else. But if you don't try it all, then it sucks.
Yeah, I didn't like the free Canva. I pay for it. So get more.
Yeah, and I pay for it too. Which, by the way, that never came out of Jim's pocket either.
Yeah, Raven said there's a YouTube tutorial for everything.
Yeah, like, hey, I want to make something, or just even a basic idea. Like, I'm walking through a casino and I see all those goofy little, those crystals. I could do something with that. Or, hey, they have Funko Pops is opening up in Hollywood and they have custom ones. I can make a Mr. X one. Or, hey, what about Gara Spa? You can put your feet in here and the fish eat your feet, eat the skin. I did that live.
I saw that video, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, those are all things he could be doing. Is it going to be drop down hilarious or something? No. Like, I'll give you an example. You remember we were talking about the quokka?
Mm-hmm.
The little cute animal in Australia?
Yeah.
Amanda sent me an email, and it says that they have a little meet and greet at the Sydney Zoo, and you could go there and, like, pet the animals and feed them and stuff like that. Now, obviously, I don't want her to go do that because I don't want to see her spend $150. But, like, if that was at the LA Zoo, I'd fucking be there. You know what I mean? Like that, I would go out of my way to go there.
Hell yeah, Mr. X.
That's the most I would like.
I don't want to see her spend $150. I think there's also a park entrance fee and all that stuff, and then probably parking. So it might be $225. And if she goes with a friend, next thing you know, they're spending $400 to get a 20-second video. It's not worth it. But I'm going to talk about that on Monday and show that that you could do that. They even have a little experience that you could pet a hyena. I mean, they got a lot of goofy shit going on there in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. We're still going to go hit the cemeteries up, Mr. X.
Yeah. That's speaking of cemeteries and all that. Remember that Jim wanted to go to. Jim and I got in a big fight about that. With we were going to go to Halloween Horror Nights that second year, and I bought that camera that shoots in the dark and all that kind of stuff. And I only ever used it like one time. I still got it. I bought it, nothing out of Jim's money. I bought it from Ghost Shop. It was about $150, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even a little bit more. And I didn't end up even using it that year because I was like, why am I spending my money to fly to Florida to be the filmmaker for Jim? I'm not his fucking videographer, and he's going to treat me like shit. I was saying that 2 years ago. So I'm gonna pay my money to fly there to shoot him, and then I got to cut it. Right. With my camera? I remember him and I got in an argument. I said, I'm not going to do that. He was pissed. And then we don't even know if it's going to be good. Like, what if the footage isn't good? We've kind of already done it. And then when we did it the first time, he wanted to do a fight between Lacey H and BJ. And I was like, well, what about all that foot? I flew across the country for this. Dumb. Well, that's why he's making a quarter of what I'm making now.
Too many conflicts of interest there.
Right. Well, that and because he talks to people. But all right. Well, Johnny, Kathy Finnegan, I'm out of here.
All right, buddy.
Have a good night.
See you on Monday.
All right, see you Monday.
See you.
All right, ladies and
get going too.
Okay, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, don't forget to call me, okay?
Okay, yeah, I was just busy. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Call me anytime you're not busy.
Okay.
Hey,
will.
PC said, hey, Kathy, girlfriend.
Hi, boyfriend.
Hi, boyfriend. He says, good night, sweet dreams.
All right, good night.
All right, good night, Kathy. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Kathy says, good night, everybody.
Did you hear from Mean Green?
Yeah, Mean Green was in the chat. She's on vacation. All right, everybody. Thank y'all and good night and God bless. I'll see you on the next one. I might pop up tomorrow. I might pop up Sunday.
The next video will be better.
The next video will be better. Good night, everybody.
You're copying camera. This video is